Hola!
¿Cómo está?
Morning, everyone.
Bonjour, señorita.
Oh,
Huh?
bonjour,
Then
señorita.
you get the both of the
Put them together.
Le français et l'espagnol. Oui, oui.
Oh, boy. All right, guys, we are excited to be here live in studio. Literally.
Guess where we are? Bonus points.
We are hanging out in Jamie D's studio. What is it? All About You.
All About You Fitness and Yoga by Jamie D.
Yeah, so thanks for the facility. It's kind of one of our things is to help support, not help support, but supporting local.
Yeah, like encouraging working together, being one.
Yeah, working together with other businesses in the community. And we thought it'd be cool to go around, take the show on the road, and go to other businesses and show you what their place of business is like, so you can see in the background what this studio in particular looks like.
Yeah, and it's funny because we are creatures of habit. Drew and I talk about that often. So we always go to the same places and we eat at the same restaurants, go to the same gym, same places over and over. So it will be kind of neat because I'm sure there's some places that we'll visit that you'll be like, oh, I didn't know about that, right? And it's right in our town of Olds here. So I think it's going to be interesting in ways. It's going to raise awareness. Sorry about that, guys. It's going to raise awareness of what we have going on in our community, what facilities we have, what programs, organizations, etc., etc. So we're super excited to be featuring different businesses and being on the road.
Oh my gosh. You said Olds. We'll start here in Olds, but we've also had requests in other areas, like bigger cities like Calgary, for example.
Yes, we have.
We'll definitely be stretching out the areas that we'll be visiting, but we'll start here. And if you know of businesses that are interested, or if you're a business owner, let us know, and we'll set up a time to come in and do our show at your place of business.
Yes.
So what are we talking about today?
Today we wanted to get into, because it's May long weekend right now at the time we're doing our show here, so we wanted to talk about summer camping, because we know that a lot of people in our area head out camping for the long weekend. So we want to talk about now and more so throughout the summer when you're heading out on your holidays and in your camping extravaganzas.
Oh
Look at that word.
That's a big word for you.
Or on your camping vacations. What you can do to prepare so that you don't have to take the weekend or the week off of nutrition and fitness. Because I think we've all been there where we've not just taken the week off, but we've taken the whole summer off of our nutrition and our fitness. And we get to September and the kids are back in school or we're back into our normal work routine and we're like, what the heck just happened? And we have to start all over. So we want to give you tips and tricks to prevent that from happening so you can keep up with your nutrition and fitness over the summer.
That's right. So we have the DSLR camera set up there, so you can look there, I think.
Where am I looking?
At the computer. We have different
look up here?
cameras. Look up there.
Okay.
We
Sorry. I look up here now.
We have different cameras set up. We're on Instagram, so Facebookers, we're on Instagram. Instagram, that's just True Tadia. And Instagrammers, we're on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueFormLife. So we have 3 cameras we're looking at. This camera here, we can see like Louise just popped in here. We're going to look at the screen, and I'm going to drag that over. And Louise said, good morning.
Hey, Louise.
So good morning, Louise.
We love it when you guys tell us hello, good morning, or send us in questions, because then we know who we're talking to. So if you're in here watching live, just let us know you're here, and we can give you a hello.
Give you a hello. Louise,
Hello.
are you going camping this weekend, Louise? I would guess not.
Now you've got me all confused.
We are not. Look wherever you want.
That's better. That's more Dorothy stuff.
Look all over the place.
Look wherever you want. So should we get into our tricks and tips?
Yeah, you got some tricks for us.
Tricks are for kids.
So, yeah, we have, morning. Amber said good morning. Good morning, Amber.
Amber, are you doing more organizing in your new place this weekend?
Amber, what Christmas movie did you watch last night?
Oh, yes. Amber was into the Christmas movies.
And it's summertime at the time of this recording. We're big Christmas fans, and we love Christmas movies. During the season, we watched one every single night.
We do.
And Amber took that a step further, and she's watching Christmas movies in the summertime.
Whoa.
And Louise said, no, I am not.
Oh, Brandy's in here. Hey, Brandy. You're heading out for the weekend?
We're not going either, Louise. Let's see.
Brandy. You and I kind of do the opposite, and on long weekends we stay home. And it's interesting because everyone usually goes away for the long weekend, and we stay home, so then it's super quiet in town, it's like a ghost town.
It's a bit easier. I think people get away. Well, people get away for different reasons. And we're around people a lot. Like, this is what we do. We teach fitness classes, and we work with people one-on-one within our groups. And we like to get away when there's not everyone there. For example, camping in particular. And I think it's challenging during the long weekend. But sometimes that's the only time people can get away.
That's right.
I think sometimes we're fortunate because if we work from home, you can exchange your weekdays for weekends. So we'll go for the week or during the week and then work on the weekend. So we're not, so instead of jam-packed for weekends.
He was trying to read and talk at the same time.
Sorry.
If you're wondering what happened there.
Wasn't working out. Brandy said good morning. Heading out camping next weekend.
Oh, next weekend.
Ooh, where are you going, Brandy? Where is your camping destination? Louise said, I used to love camping when I was younger, but not into it anymore. I'm not a big camper myself, Louise.
Oh, dear.
So you're not. Vic, what's up?
Hey, Vic.
And
on Instagram. So
Deanna.
I just would like to tell a little story. Can I tell a little story?
Marshall Cassandra. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on Instagram. Dorothy, please tell us your story.
No, I just wanted...
Vic, where are you?
I just wanted to say about Louise's comment about when she was younger, she used to always go camping. And we grew up, camping. Me and my brothers and my parents always took us camping every summer. We went to most often the same campground, and it was just our little retreat. We brought our bikes. I did crafts at the rec center, and there's all kinds of cool stuff going on. And then, Drew, not so much of a camper over here. We tried camping last summer and lasted one night.
It was a cold...
One night!
It was a cold and dirty night.
And he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm like, oh my gosh, put your big girl panties on.
It was cold. And everything is dirty.
Everything is dirty. It's camping.
Yeah, I camped a little bit.
And we were at a campground, with the shower and running water sinks. Everything you needed was there. He's like, I'm done. Let's go home now. One night.
Anywho, yeah, I'm not a big camper. That's just how it is. I camped a little bit, but I grew up in the city. Dorothy grew up in the woods. There's woods everywhere. It's she camps on a regular basis. We were actually there, and then she's like, we were driving somewhere. And where are we going? We're going out to the woods. And I'm like, these are the woods. It gets more woody than this.
We were taking them into the backwoods.
Gloria said good morning. Good morning, Gloria.
Morning, Gloria.
And then we had Kim in here.
Hey, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Kim just ordered Complete Truth Protein. Thanks so much for your support.
It's on its way, Kim.
Thanks for your support, Kim. I said that twice because Dorothy speaks over me often.
Yeah, because he doesn't stop talking, so I have to get in there.
That's a lie. Oh, wait. What does this one say? Ambers?
Ambers.
Can I move this down? That's just
there you
in
go.
the way.
Finish broadcasting Christmas and then watch Christmas ice sculpture. Normal Hallmark movies.
Oh my gosh, Hallmark movies.
My mother loves Hallmark movies. She will sit there at Christmas time and watch them over and over, Hallmark after Hallmark after Hallmark. And we were visiting one Christmas and she was like, I gotta get out of here.
I love Christmas movies with one stipulation. As long as they're not Hallmark Christmas movies.
It's definitely a girl thing, I think. The Hallmark Channel? Yeah.
Let's see, we're a bit behind. I'm going to catch up on these comments. So thanks so much for your comments. We love them. So keep them coming. Vic's in Costa Rica for another 12 days.
Wow.
Oh,
that's awesome, Vic.
Thanks, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're actually on Instagram. We're on Facebook. So we're on Facebook Live. And we actually pull comments onto the screen. So that's kind of what we're doing while we're answering them. If you're not quite sure what we're doing on Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you want to check out our feed here on Facebook. It's facebook.com/trueformlife. And sometimes our Facebook viewers grab their phone and head out the door and watch the show, hopefully not driving. But if that's easier for you to do on Instagram, it's just Drew Tadia at Instagram. Let's see what we have. We have more comments coming in here. Louise says, I love Hallmark movies too. Oh, Louise. I thought we were on the same team, Louise.
Oh, no, she's on my team. Hallmark.
Oh, man. Okay, wait. Kim said, can't wait. I'm scavenging what I have left, though. Oh, good. Well, it's nice that you have a bit more. Kim's talking about Complete Truth Protein. We just sent her some. So.
Yeah, Kim and I were actually talking the other day about how Complete Truth Protein improves your digestion. So that was a great question that you sent in, Kim. So if you are having any issues with digestion, bowel movements, then Complete Truth Protein will help you stay regular.
Even like gas, bloating.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of has different types of issues or different concerns, for example. And I mean, that's not what it's only for, but there's a lot of different properties in Complete Truth Protein that will help food move throughout your system and help digest other foods that are going in there as well. So.
Yeah, we keep all the fiber intact in the food, so it's not stripped. No nutrients are stripped out of the food that's in Complete Truth Protein. So that is why there's tons of fiber and healthy fats and healthy carbs in there too. So that's why it helps with those bodily functions.
Oh boy. All right, Dorothy. That's Dorothy's grade 1 teaching coming out.
Oh no, that's not what we call in grade 1. I'll just save that for myself.
Cindy tuned in. Hi, Cindy. And then we have
Hey, Cindy.
Nara Nutrition. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're talking about camping, summer camping tips. And we're just pulling comments. We got lots of comments coming in. We love your questions and suggestions. So Brandy just said, we go out west lots. Horses sometimes.
Quads sometimes, and puppies all the time.
Awesome.
Brandy has some horse babies on the way. Well, perhaps on the way. They got their horses pregnant on the weekend or last week, so she might have some horsey babies coming.
Like artificially?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I have an aunt that does
exciting.
that. Can't wait. Okay, just wait. I want to see if I missed any other comments. I think we're good. Oh, Amber said something here. Want to read that?
It's much funnier with Hallmark drinking games.
Oh my.
I drank water and my siblings did liquor. Very amusing.
Oh, I'd like to hear about that. How do you have Hallmark movies and alcohol? Tell us how that drinking game works out. So we got a question on Instagram. Well, Cindy said hi, and we had, it says, how much food should we eat in the morning and at night?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, great question. It's a tough one to answer. Do you have a suggestion on how to answer that?
Well, it's only tough because it depends kind of where you are. If you're eating nothing at all in the morning, for example, you'll want to start with something small, something light on your tummy, like chia seed cereal or a smoothie or something, for example. We always suggest eating at night. You know, there's that myth or that saying that, oh, don't eat after 6 or 8 o'clock, whatever that is. But when we are sleeping for eight hours, let's say, that's a fasting time for our body. So if we stopped eating at 6 or 8 at night, that increases how long our body's metabolism slows down. So we want to make sure that our metabolism keeps running until we go to sleep. So as long as there's no problem eating at night, as long as you pay attention to what you're putting in your body. A lot of times, nighttime snacks are more junk food, right? Like chips and chocolate and crackers and all of those junk food kind of things. But if we have healthy, nutritious food in the evening, like that's fine, like a trail mix, a banana and peanut butter, popcorn. But with popcorn, you want to be careful. You want to make sure it's air popped. Stay away from microwave popcorn, and you want to make sure the toppings you put on it is healthy as well.
Right.
So I'm not sure if that answers the question of how much you should eat, because it kind of depends where you are, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. That's going through it really quickly. It really depends on each individual. For us, I think it's important, as Dorothy was saying, to break that fast first thing in the morning. So you need to have breakfast. That's the first thing. It should be something. Now, what you were saying, like we always suggest starting out with lemon water, for example, and that will help put your body in an alkaline state and ready for food. A lot of times people are like, oh, I can't eat breakfast in the morning. Because you're not used to it. Most people haven't had breakfast in the morning for 20 years. And then they try to have breakfast and they're like, why can't I have breakfast? Or breakfast isn't for me. So we have to do something like have lemon water or kombucha. We highly recommend some type of kombucha or fermented foods in the morning. And then from there, like for example, to answer your question directly, like a half a cup of oats, for example, would be a good start, cooked oats, or a half a cup of granola. We have a really nice granola recipe on trueformlife.com, and just type in the recipes area, type in granola or homemade granola. Super easy. So you can start out with a half a cup of oats, for example, or if you have your chia, Dorothy mentioned, we have a really nice recipe as well. We have a chia recipe. So what is it, like 2 or 3 tablespoons of chia seeds?
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 tablespoons I can't speak this morning, of chia seeds, and then a cup of almond milk.
And then you can throw in nuts and seeds along with that. It just gives it more substance, or dry fruit or raw fruit. And that will give you a nice meal in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then again, just to reiterate what Dorothy was saying there, at the end, we highly suggest that you do have a snack in the evening. So for us, it's more important to create habits. So make sure you're having breakfast every morning. And then after dinner time, a lot of times people say don't eat after 6 or 7 o'clock at night. We don't believe in that at all. Mm-hmm. We feel like you should be having something clean in the evening, because that will prevent you from cravings or from binge eating, from snacking, chips, pop, microwave popcorn, those unhealthy types of substances that we have in the evening. So stay away from those types of things, and you can do that by having a proper snack meal in the evening. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I answered your question. Great question. It goes quite a bit in depth, but I mean, that's just a generalization of what you can do for breakfast and evening. Yeah.
There's another question that came in there on Instagram.
Cindy said, ginger bug and lemon water, or did they achieve the same results?
We had this debate last time, Drew and I. Didn't we, on the last morning show?
We sure did.
Because Drew, you thought yes, and I thought no. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is Cindy. She's asking, we have a monthly membership group, and we do meal planning, recipes, grocery shopping lists, fitness routines, and support. Cindy's in our monthly membership group, and we teach gingerbug, how to make your own gingerbug. It's how to make your own fermented foods. And then on top of that, we also did a lemon water challenge.
Yes.
So everyone was to post their lemon water every morning, and we wanted to get everyone in an alkaline state throughout the week and create healthy habits. Mm-hmm. So Dorothy was saying that lemon water would have the similar or same benefits as gingerbug or kombucha. Is that right?
No, that's what you were saying. You said it had similar benefits, and I said no, they have different benefits, because the lemon water is more alkaline. That brings our body from an acidic state down to our alkaline state. And the ginger bug helps us with our gut health, right? That's what I was saying.
Okay.
And you were saying, but it's the same thing. And I was like, but no, it's not.
Okay.
So I suggested we have a combination. Just start somewhere, right, with one or the other. But it would be best to have a combination of both of them in some way.
So okay. So that's Dorothy's opinion, and I think this is a great time to tune in to this, because everyone has different ideas. Like anytime you go to a different health, like nutritionist, practitioner, trainer, they're all going to give you at least a different spin on things. And Dorothea and I don't always agree, and it's a good thing because I'm right, and you should see you should see what it's like to have the wrong opinion. Okay, so I was just saying, I wouldn't say it's the same thing. We agree on different levels, but I think that alkaline, like we need to have kombucha in the morning. So I would say that kombucha also alkalizes your body, maybe not to the extent that lemon water would, but I think that lemon water is a good place to start, and the next step would be kombucha. Mm-hmm. So you would start with your lemon water and then move up to kombucha on a regular basis.
But I wouldn't say that if you're having kombucha on a regular basis, then you don't need lemon water, right? You should still incorporate lemon water in some way.
Sure.
Is my
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
You're going to get benefits either way. Good question, Cindy. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. That was a whirlwind of what does Kim said. Sorry, guys. Baby's up from a nap. I'll watch later.
Sounds good, Kim.
Yeah, no problem, Kim.
Thanks for tuning in.
You guys can always watch later, and we do love your questions live, but if you get a chance to watch later, if you can't watch during the time up, it's all good. Cindy said, and the green tea in my smoothie, and I'm sloshing around. Oh, add the green tea in my smoothie, and I'm sloshing around.
Yeah, they need to be, well, you would want to spread them out throughout the day.
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't want to have lemon water, then green tea, then smoothie, then kombucha, like all those liquids in the morning would probably make it a swimming pool in your belly.
Well, maybe let's explain something for our routine in the morning. So first thing in the morning would be kombucha.
And I just want to jump in here, Drew, because I've seen like some people drinking like the whole big bottle of kombucha. You don't need to drink the whole bottle of kombucha. A couple of ounces in the morning is just fine. So, 1 or 2 ounces, 3 ounces of the kombucha. You don't need to drink the whole bottle. So that might help too, Cindy. If you're drinking a lot of kombucha, you don't need that much.
No. And then, so we use a very small amount, like that much in a glass. And we make our own, so it's more potent. But there are some nice local companies around that you can support as well. If you don't want to make your own, or if you're not sure how, you can support other local companies that have a good quality product as well. Mm-hmm. So when we say, first thing is a small thing of kombucha. Mm-hmm. And then the next thing is green tea's kind of on the side. Green tea combinations on the side. And then I'm thinking about like a green smoothie. We often have a green smoothie in the morning.
But again, it's not, usually it's a
smaller glass.
Smaller glass. It's not like 8 or 16 ounces. It's, like
right.
4 or 6 ounces of green smoothie.
And the green smoothie will also alkalize your body. It also gives you tons of nutrients, especially those little tiny phytonutrients that kind of enlarge our cells or like blow them up, I feel like. Those are the things that will energize you. So that's a natural energy boost. So kombucha, green smoothie, and then this is spread out probably within a half hour. This combination.
Or an hour even, right?
Well, with the breakfast.
Okay.
And then from there we'll make a breakfast and have the tea with the breakfast. Mm-hmm. So then I would say that's probably your other half hour. So within the first hour of waking up, there's kombucha, green smoothie, tea, and breakfast. And that's the combination that we like to put together where we feel we're most energized. So if you have tons of any of that, you're going to have a full belly and you're going to probably feel a bit bloated.
Yeah, so just kind of, Cindy, just to kind of answer your question, you may want to look at having a little bit less of each drink so that it doesn't amount to as much in your belly. And you might also want to look at spreading them out. And we want to take our time drinking these as well. We don't want to just, guzzle back the kombucha or suck back the tea, right? Or the smoothie. We want to make sure that we're sipping them throughout time. That way it's easier on our belly and for digestion purposes, but easier for our body to utilize the nutrients as well.
That's right. All right, so let's get back on topic here. We're talking about summer camping. Those of you that are on Instagram or on Facebook, so we're actually dragging your questions onto the screen so we can read them. So if you're watching, let us know so we can say hi. If you have any questions, let us know. So Instagram, we're on facebook.com/TrueFarmLife. And then Facebook, we're also on Instagram at Drew Tadia. And then we're also on YouTube. So after all these videos go live, we put up at least three of these videos a week. And we have tons of videos from the past. Those are all on our YouTube channel, True Form Life. So if you get a chance, subscribe to our channel there so you get notifications every time we have a new video coming up, which is throughout the week. So we're trying to build that channel as well. And we'll be doing live videos on YouTube coming up in the future as well. So check us out there. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to camping, brought down little tips here, which I rarely do. I think it makes Dorothy feel more at ease to have a list.
Oh, really? You did it for me.
Don't you like lists?
I like lists.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel more, I don't know what the right word is. When I don't have a list, it feels like it's like just all mushed up in my brain.
Floating around.
Like just, crazy. But when I have a list, I can relax a little.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Am I right?
So, anyways, the first one we want to talk about is environment, the first thing on our list. So when you're going camping, like summer camping, spending time with friends, family, loved ones, that's what we mean when we're talking about environment, not so much where in particular you're going
not
camping.
Not the location.
Yeah. Do you want me to start?
Yes. Drews talks good about environment. So you go ahead, Drew.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so when we talk about environments, we mean like the people that you're going camping with, basically. So we have friends, for example, that have a campground, like a campground where they're at all the time. Mm. So it's a bit more challenging to control who's around that campground or who's around your area, for example. But it also depends on who's coming with you camping or who's visiting you. But when we mean your environment, we mean that what types of people are coming to, or what types of people are coming to camp with you. I think, at least for us, we're getting a little bit older now where it's like you don't go camping to see how much you can drink. And I'm not saying that everyone's there, or we're not entirely saying there's something wrong with that in particular, but what we're saying is that it's very important to pay attention to your environment when we're working towards living a healthy lifestyle, more particularly when we're going to be going camping most weekends throughout the summer. Mm-hmm. So the types of people that you invite camping, it could be people that bring an entire cooler full of beer for the day or for the weekend, and they're going to see if they can drink the whole thing. So that's going to control your environment because along with like those types of habits, other unhealthy habits come along. And then it's not just an entire cooler full of alcohol, for example. It could be chips, it could be pop, it could be other types of unhealthy substances. So by transitioning or moving more towards people that maybe have more of your goals or beliefs in alignment could be beneficial or will be beneficial. So those that want to have a healthier meal or want to be able to, like, for example, Shauna, for example, she went and she baked while she went camping in her trailer. She worked out. So inviting those types of people to go with you or asking them if you could come with them or being more involved with those types of people in and around your life, especially while camping, will make a big difference in your life.
And I don't think that's anything different than your regular environment that you want to create for your everyday life, right? You want to surround yourselves with those people who are on similar path, who have similar goals, so that you can encourage each other and work together, as opposed to always feeling like you're working against something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
And it's so important. We talk about this often when it comes to the family members. Like, family members could be challenging because they may not be in line with your beliefs, or maybe you grew up one way and that's changed or transitioned. So that's a bit challenging. We may have friends that we've known for years. And again, it's challenging to be like, oh, we're not going to hang out anymore. All we're trying to do is introduce you to a different mindset of you can find people that will camp, and it'll be more active. It'll be more healthy. They'll bring different types of food. So maybe that's something that you want to consider when you're inviting people to come out and then I guess it's no different when you're at home or in your regular lifestyle. You want to transition or move towards people that are healthier, cleaner, if that's what you want from your life.
That's right. Chantel just popped in here. She says, good morning. Chantel's actually in Jasper this weekend, and she won our grand prize our smoothie group. Was it our smoothie group?
Yeah.
Which was a night stay in the mountains. So Chantel, I hope you're having a fabulous time in Jasper, enjoying your free night stay.
Yeah, and Chantel actually, she's posting, which is so cool.
Oh, so awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much, Chantel. Chantel's posting her trip and her travels. So yesterday she put up a couple posts of CTP traveling down the road in the mountains.
It was so cool.
So awesome.
And she pre-made her smoothies. And in her little hotel fridge, she had her CTP smoothies already for breakfast. I thought that was so cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Because it's all about being prepared. And Chantel also was at our fitness retreat last weekend.
Came all the way from Edmonton.
All the way from Edmonton.
Yeah.
So that meant so much to us. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming, Chantel.
Yeah, thanks for your support. And keep those pictures coming because we are enjoying seeing your journey.
I think that's a nice kind of segue into the next part that we wanted to talk about, which was planning ahead for our summer camping. And as we're kind of sitting here talking about all these little tips, I'm like, well, it aligns with lifestyle, right? Because Drew just finished talking about how you want to create a healthy environment and choose people to go camping with who have, similar goals, similar journey. Well, that's no different than your everyday, right, lifestyle. And same as planning ahead, right? That's what we want to create in our regular lifestyle as well. So planning ahead for camping is kind of no different than what we teach, for our monthly membership, for example. So you want to make sure that you get your groceries ahead of time before you go out camping. But even before you go to the grocery store, plan out your meals.
Make a list.
Make a list and plan out what you're going to have.
Lists.
Yeah. Lists are great. So sit down and decide what meals that you want to have. And think of ways that you can prepare the food before you go. For example, we have on trueformlife.com, we have a lovely, healthy pasta recipe that would go nice for camping, right? And just think of ways or meals that you can have camping that are healthy. When Drew and I did our one day of camping, we made veggie wraps and we brought baked beans, and it was just all of that pre-planning made it so much easier to just execute the plan. Execute. You have the plan. You have what you're going to eat. You have the groceries because you've aligned your grocery list with your meals. And then once you you can do some prep, right? You could make some healthy muffins before you go, some healthy cookies, granola bars, granola before you go camping. So then when you arrive, you can relax a bit because you have done your prep.
Yeah, and when it comes to prepping through camping or through everyday life, it's no different. It's so important to batch is something we often talk about. So batching your food at one time. So you're not going to make cookies, for example, healthy cookies for one day. You'll make them throughout for the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. And then those granola bars, you'll have them, like you could have them prepackaged or, it's like the kids aren't going to want to come home to eat. Mm. So you have things prepared ahead of time for them so it's not. So, I think camping is just normal. I think it's natural to be like, it's easy to have a 2-liter thing of Coke or a bunch of chips in the pantry. Like, you kind of get away and you enjoy those things maybe that you don't even usually have. Mm-hmm. So changing that mindset and preparing ahead by having those healthy snacks prepared and ready to go will make a big difference in your whole camping experience.
Yeah, that's right. And it alleviates some stress as well when you are prepared because you were out all day and you get back to your campsite and it's what's for dinner, what's for lunch, what's this, what's that. But if you have that plan or that meal plan with you, you know exactly what you're going to have. And
the thing is when you bring your groceries, like you have your list and you bring your groceries, you know what you're having. Like you have that prepared. It's not like, what are we having? Like, we'll grab some hot dogs and hamburgers and toss them on the barbecue or put them on the fire, which is fine, sparingly, but that's not something that we would recommend if you're working towards living a healthy lifestyle. So it doesn't change. If you're always living a healthy lifestyle, it doesn't change if you're camping or if you're going on vacation or if you're going away for the weekend. it's always the same. So it becomes normal and natural to start planning, and it doesn't always feel like a chore. And I think that's something that we'd like to express as well, because when you kind of first get started, maybe you're trying to be healthier, trying to live a healthier lifestyle, you still want to go camping. It is challenging, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some effort, not only for you, but your family to transition as well. So it's important to give yourself some time, give your family time to adjust, and then work towards your common goal, which is to live a healthier lifestyle.
You know, one of my clients a few years ago was big into camping. That was one of her challenges over the summertime. And one of the things I encouraged her to do with her family with camping is to get together. And I think there was a huge group of them, like maybe 10 of them, 10 different like families. I said, why don't all of you like get together, like all the moms or whoever is cooking the meals, and plan plan some meals. So I think they were camping for 7 days, like a week, and each family can be responsible or can create one meal. So they did that. They all got together. There was like say 10 moms, and they all got together and they planned the 7 meals together, and then like healthy meals, and they divided up. Okay, on Monday night I'm going to make this one, and they made it for all of the families. Wow. On Tuesday night I'll make this meal for everybody. So then you're cutting your groceries down, you're cutting your planning down, because all you have to do is make that one meal for a big group of people. And then you're kind of like off the hook for the rest of the meals. But I think if you come together and decide you're going to do it healthy too, that's even a bonus.
I think that's a great idea. Like, could you imagine how beneficial that would be to be? And that goes back to environment. Our first kind of tip there is to go camping or kind of involve yourself with people that are kind of like-minded and want to live that healthy lifestyle. So I think it'd be awesome to go camping with a bunch of people that all want to create a meal, and then you don't have to create a meal every night.
But they made the commitment. They got together a week or two before they went camping, and they planned out all of the meals together, because then you're not alone coming up with all the ideas. You just divvy it up, right? You need to make this meal for 10 people, for example, right? Then you're just cooking. Another advantage is you're just cooking the meal. You're just cooking one time for a big group, but one time throughout your stay.
Yeah. I think it might be challenging if everyone wasn't like, let's create something healthy.
Yeah, it would be.
So that's something to think about. But if you're all kind of on the same path, you know what? I think people really enjoy healthy meals. They do. They're just not sure, and that's why we're here. What we do is help you understand that it doesn't have to be so challenging or so difficult. But I think people really enjoy the healthy options when they're there.
Yeah.
They're just not sure how to make them or how to go about creating them so they taste good. But once they're there and once they're created, people usually go to them. And I always think that's, I always think it's interesting or encouraging, because if there's healthy stuff there, people seem to go to them. Of course, there's always like donuts or whatever, treats or cookies that people will gravitate towards. But I think if there's a healthy meal and it's there, even kids will go. If it's an option, kids will go and enjoy them as well.
It's true.
What's next on our list?
We wanted to touch on activity as well. So keeping to your fitness routine. And it's so important to not just, because a week off or summer off, a couple weeks off, it can put a halt or a stop in your progress, right? And then when you start up again, it's that much harder. So it's very important to stay active while you're away as well.
Well, the thing is, if I could take that to the next level, is that most people stop their routines.
Like, in the summer?
It's much different. Like, the kids are home, the kids are home, so that makes a big difference. And then our jobs, like we take Fridays off or Mondays off so we could spend more time away camping or with family. So our routines are much different than they usually are. But many times we stop being active and we stop going to the gym, which is perfectly fine. Like, many of us don't want to be inside. But you can do other things outside, for example, or you can do. There's a lot of things that you can do that we're going to get into here in a moment. But I think if we could realize that we stop everything, we have to start all over. That's what I'm getting to here. And you have to start all over in September. And we hear it all the time because that's our busiest month, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
September. Everyone thinks it's December or January, but it's actually September because everyone is getting back from camping. They're getting back in their regular routines, and they've gained a bunch of weight. And that's just normal for us to have people come to us and say, I just gained 10 pounds over the summer. I got to do something. So instead of having to start all over, do something now and find ways to be active so you don't have to start from the beginning again.
And I think it all comes down to the point that you have to believe that you're worth it and you deserve it. And you deserve that time, that half hour, that hour to yourself to do your fitness routine or do exercise. It was a couple summers ago, I had a client who went away to a lake with her family. And her commitment to her fitness was to get up and swim in the lake, like swim around the lakeside. I'm not really sure how this all works. Across the lake, around the lake, not sure. But that was her commitment, was to get up before her family every morning because she knew that once her grandkids were up, once everyone was up, like there just wouldn't be time for her in the day. But she deserved that hour from 6 to 7 or whatever it was in the morning to get her own swim in. So, making that commitment to yourself, but also really believing that you deserve that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Chance just tuned in here on Instagram. Morning, Chance.
Hey, Chance.
Chance, we're going riding this weekend.
Yes. It's going to be nice out. I'm not going. It's very uncomfortable on the back,
I'm excited, Chance. Let's ride. Let's get crazy.
Sometimes I go on the back and kind of like Dumb and Dumber, I feel, when there's two people on the bike. I'm in the back. And like I'm always butting Drew's head with my helmet. And he's like, stop hitting my helmet.
So there's like a bobblehead.
So I might go to the grocery store on the back of the bike. That's about it.
It's like a two-person. It's like a one-person thing. You drive the bike with someone else who has their own bike. By chance.
I know.
You know what the thing is? Cindy was tuned in there. She probably is at work by now, but
it's Friday. A long weekend. No school.
Oh, no school. Anyways, so Cindy, for example, she has a very active family. So they have they go camping, they have a cabin, but then they go hiking and they go water skiing and they do all kinds of different things as a family, which I think is super cool. And I think many times, maybe not many times, but I think it could be normal to be like send the kids off, like go play, and then you sit there and you hang out and you just talk and like sit in your chair and like maybe you might be drinking beer or Coke, or you might be barbecuing over the fire, roasting marshmallows, while the kids are playing and being active. So I think that if you do things with the kids to be active and encourage them and set that example, I think that would make a big difference as well.
And there's all kinds of things you can do, like biking, hiking, walking the dog. There's tons of things that we can do to stay active over the summer. I might try roller skating this summer. I'm super excited.
Look out!
I don't know how that's gonna go because I'm not very. What's the word, Drew? Light on my feet. What's that word?
So he's gonna be like the 4-year-old with like elbow pads, knee pads, helmet, like trying to balance.
Yeah.
We'll put a picture of that up.
Yeah. But I always see people like with not the roller blades. I want the roller skates with the 4 wheels. I do. Thrift store, here I come. Go find me some roller skates.
So let us know where you're going camping or what you're doing in the comments below. And Chantel, if you're still with us, let us know what you're doing today in Jasper. Very cool. And if you're sticking around at home, let us know what you're doing during the weekend as well, because there's a lot of people. We planted a garden recently. A lot of people are putting their gardens together, and it'd be nice to know what you're doing. And I also wanted to mention, so for camping purposes, you can find different campgrounds or different areas where there's more activities to do. So you can deliberately go to places where you know there's a bike path, for example, or where you know that there's nice hikes around that you can go with your family, or that's dog friendly, for example, so you can take your dogs for a walk. So be conscious of where you're going and what you're doing, because that will set up your whole weekend or however long you're weekend for success in being more active.
That's right. Great. point, Drew.
Thank you.
On the ball this morning.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all morning. Just kidding. What else is on the list? Do we have anything else?
I think that will wrap it up.
That'll wrap it up. Is that right? Dorothy is wrapping it up. I did want to mention that, again, that we're putting all of our recorded videos on YouTube. So we're working towards building that channel. So if you get a chance, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's True Form Life. So just go to YouTube and type in True Form Life. You can type in Drew Tadia. There'll be some entertaining old school videos you might like. And are you done?
They're not very good videos.
Oh yeah, they're not very good. I have old radio shows on there, so you can go back and.
If you want a good laugh, go listen to Drew's very first radio show,
Oh.
number 1.
Maybe you can go listen to Dorothy's first interview I had with her.
Oh my gosh! Oh dear.
What did Chance say? Chance said I'm planning my guard, mowing the lawn, and demo a lounge, and going for a run each day.
Because they're at the Flames restaurant here in Olds. They are remodeling the lounge portion of the restaurant. So, chance you're going to be getting in there dirty, demoing. So, it looks like they're starting demo this weekend. So, that's super exciting. And I know that all their services that they had in the lounge, they are going to be having in the restaurant. So, if you are wondering, oh no, what about the deals in the lounge? There's going to be having them at the restaurant.
Oh, thanks. And that's at Flames here locally.
Yeah.
Chance said you two crack me up. Thanks, Chance. You crack us up too.
Yes.
Chasing your chickens around your yard.
We
Don't
might have
forget-
stopped by your friend's on a walk the other night and talked to your chickens. Remember?
I think we need to formally meet them
Formally meet the chickens.
so they know who we are. Oh, Chance, don't forget about, you have to add in the motorcycle riding. Put that in on your list too.
Oh, yes.
And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so maybe we can do a live video at Flames.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Chance, so ask Proco if that works. That counts as exercise, right?
Yeah.
That's right. You have to have a heavy sledgehammer, though.
Oh, we actually had one, didn't we?
I don't know.
No.
I'm sure they have one.
I just had this, like, deja vu of us working out with one. Did we do that one time?
Oh, yeah, I got one for hitting the tire. We used to flip tires and then hit them.
I was happy.
That's a good workout. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll count, Chance. So those of you on Instagram are on Facebook, facebook.com/trueformlife. And then also Facebookers were on Instagram at Drew Tadia, or True Form Life as well. That's what we use as a business page. So we're on here every Friday morning. We'll be coming throughout the summer. We also have news. I think everyone kind of slows down throughout the summertime. We're doing the opposite.
We're amping it up.
Ramping it up.
Amping?
I think it's ramping.
Oh, dear.
I think it's ramping.
Ramping it up. So we're
amping it up,
we're
guys.
amping it up.
Look out.
But I'm so excited. I'm really not good at exciting secrets.
Dorothy's the worst at keeping secrets.
Exciting secrets. If it's a serious secret, I won't tell. I'm not that person. But when it's like an exciting secret, I just have to tell people. But anyway, so we have a couple new. Can I tell them?
No.
Okay, we have some. We have some.
See how bad she is?
Some really exciting news.
We'll be having some new and exciting projects we'll be releasing very soon coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be happening throughout the summer. I think a lot of times people wait or do less in the summer. We do more because we're excited and inspired by warm weather.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming up soon. So pay attention to our channels and our pages because we'll be releasing that news soon. Unless Dorothy gets a hold of you when I'm not around and she just tells you everything because that's how she is.
I was never allowed to wrap Christmas presents with my mom as a kid. Because I tell everyone the presents.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're here every Friday morning. Once again, every Friday morning, 7:30 Mountain Time for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, or 9:30 Eastern Time. And what did Christy say? Christy's popping in here.
Hi, Mademoiselle Keith. How are you? Hi, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Christy's busy with a move. She's got a yard sale, I think, going on this weekend, or a moving sale going on. So, yeah.
Christy, you're welcome to put that in the comments below if you like. If you have a link about it and anyone wants to know, any of our viewers here want to know about your moving sale, we'd be more than happy to help spread the word.
Yeah.
We are just wrapping things up here, Christy. Thank you for tuning in. But we're going to wrap it up. So once again, thank you all so much for being here. We so much appreciate your support with your comments, suggestions, likes, shares. That really means a lot to us.
And we'll see you next Friday. Same time, but maybe different location.
That's right. So we're taking a little tour to different businesses to show you what they look like. We're here at Jamie D Studio here in Olds, and we have a couple others planned.
So all of this, yeah. So we're here at All About You Fitness and Yoga, Jamie D Studio. And so if you want to check out a yoga class or a fitness class, check out our website for our schedule.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to be visiting other local businesses in the area. So if you have a local business, or if you know of someone that would like us to do our show in their location, let us know. And we'd be happy to make arrangements to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Support local. We so much appreciate your local support. So wherever you are, support your local businesses because they help our economies
Our communities.
and communities. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a wonderful long weekend.
Yes, happy long weekend.
Enjoy the sunshine. See ya.
Bye.